Start.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce my group. My group has three members, Sarah, Nika, and me, Alice. Today, our group wants to show you the demographic transition model. First, introduction. The demographic transition model shows population trend over time. It changes from a low, stable population level to a high, stable population. It studies how birth rate and death rate affect the total population of a country.
I will take a look at the next part. Why does each state show stage 1 poor birth rate and death rate are high, semi-sickness, pandemic, and would all have the negative impact on the population. At the moment, no country retains any characteristic of the state 1 as a whole. However, it supplies only the most remote societies on Earth, such as the isolated tribe in Amazon with little or no contact with the outside world.
Stage 2. Because of advancement in healthcare and sanitation, the death rate has dropped sharply. The birth rate is still high. The global population is rapidly increasing. That makes the quality of people's life better. The birth rate is still at a high level. Least developing countries like Pakistan, Bolivia, such as Niger. Stage 2.
Stage 3. The birth rate falls when women access contraception and education, reduce to labor. The death rate stays at a low level due to improved healthcare conditions. Total population still rises rapidly and increases slowly. The majority of developing countries that have made considerable social and economic progress are in stage 3.
Stage 4. Human control birth rate and desire for the smaller families. Both birth and death rate are low. Total population is still high, but is balanced by a low birth rate and a low death rate. Natural incre- increase, increase, very low increase. Example: United States, Canada, and Antarctica, Australia, New Zealand, and most of Europe.
Stage 5. Why is it possible that the birth rate is still dropped well below the replacement level? How about death rate? Because of unhealthy lifestyle such as obesity, stress, and disability, death rate and may remain stable or slightly increase. Example, countries like Germany, Italy, Japan, Russia, the birth rate of those countries are dropping. First is isolate tribes in Amazon. This is stage 1. To isolate indigenous people of Al-Qaeda in live in the Amazon region. The Tagati and Taramanian. These people live in a small group, subsisting on hunting, gathering, and some crops. The, the Amazon tribes is not connected to the outside societies.
The second country is Niger. Niger population is about 25 million. Niger is a country in stage 2 which has a high birth rate. The death rate falls rapidly. Now you can look at the right side. It's a population pyramid and Niger's population pyramid is rapid growth. With an average of 7.6 children per woman, Niger has the world's highest rates. Poverty, ignorance, and poor access to contraceptives are factors that contribute to the high birth rate. With a high rate of child marriage and early birth, each year at least 7 million babies are born in Niger. Niger also has the highest rate in world of 44.2 births per 1,000 people.
Death rate in 2017, the death rate for Niger was 8.53 per 1,000 people. In 2020, the death rate for Niger was 7.8 per 1,000 people. The main cause of death in Niger in 2020 and 19 were neonatal disorder. Neonatal disorder is a baby disease, specifically 25% of all deaths was caused by neonatal disorders. Other common causes include malaria, diarrheal disease, and lower respiratory infection. Many deaths among women and children are attributed to malnutrition. Population growth in Niger is 3.8%. Next.
Next.
The third country is Mexico. The population of Mexico is 128.9 million and the population growth is 1.1% of annual change in 2020. Mexico is the stage 3 country and the population pyramid is zero growth. Mexico is a country that has the high birth rate and low level of death rate. The current birth rate for Mexico in 20 and 21 is 16.892 births per 1,000 people, a 1.64% decline from 2020. In 2020, the death rate for Mexico was 6.2 per 1,000 people. Death rate of Mexico fell gradually from 9.5 per 1,000 people in 1971 to 6.2 per 1,000 people in 2020. While Mexico has a high birth rate, unlike some other countries, Mexico depends very heavily on the birth rate for the population growth because the immigration level are low.
And next, the fourth country is Argentina. The population of Argentina is 45.38 million in 2020, and Argentina population pyramid is slow growth. The slow population growth is 1% narrow change in 2020 rate connected with abundant natural resources means that the poverty of these neighbors has not hit Argentina, and the birth rate of Argentina fell gradually from 23.4 per 1,000 people in 1971 to 16.6 per 1,000 people in 2020. The current birth rate for Argentina in 2021 is 16.548 births per 1,000 people. The birth rate of 2024 births out of 1,000 populations is third only to Chile as the lowest in continental Latin America. In 2020, the birth rate for Argentina was 7.6 per 1,000 people. In 2017, the maternal mortality rate for Argentina was 39 deaths per 100,000 live births. The death rate is about average at 9 out of 1,000. The people in Argentina can control their fertility, and most people wish to have the small family and don't want to have many babies, so the number of babies here is just average.
And the fifth country is Japan. The population is 125.8 million in 2020. The population growth is negative 0.3% annual change in 2020.
The current birth rate for Japan in 2021 is 7.205 births per 1,000 people, and a 1.31% decline from 2020. The birth rate for Japan in 2020 was 7.301 births per 1,000 people, a 1.3% incline from 2019. That shows Japan population pyramid is negative growth.
In 2020, the death rate for Japan was 10.9 per 1,000 people. The death rate of Japan increases from 6.5 per 1,000 people in 1971 to 10.9 per 1,000 people in 2020. Japan develops in technology and people everywhere work a lot. They want to have a stable economic growth, so many people are still unmarried. So the number of babies in Japan is very small. Next, I'm going to talk about the demographic transition models, benefit and drawback. First is benefit. Demographers can better understand a country's recent population growth by placing it in one of five stages, and then passing that information on to be used in economic and social policies inside and across country.
And drawback, it does not include the impact of migration. The original model did not include the fifth stage decline, and it was not noted until the 1960s in some Western European countries.
And in the last section, I want to concentrate in conclusion. In conclusion, the demographic transition model is the model that shows population change over time. It includes the information of birth rate, death rate, and how it changed from a low, stable population level to a high. And that are the information we want to share you with guys of our presentation. And
And
there is
here is our link, and
thank you for watching and listening. Hope you enjoyed.
Bye bye.
Bye.
stop recording.
Okay, I will.